Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Good morning, friends. This is Chandra. Neville, welcome to you on Top Brass on day 17 of the lockdown.
Good morning, CK. Good morning, everybody. Yes, another day in lockdown. But it's a bright, sunny day, and I'm sure it's a bright, sunny day where you are. So let's not worry about being in lockdown. Let's get on with it.
Oh, yes, it is quite sunny. It's hot. I think we have temperature of 36 degrees during the day. But it's going to be hotter. So I think this is like walk in the park for today at least.
Or not a walk in the park.
Not walk in the park. So, before we start our discussion, I'd like to give you some good news.
Good.
The good news is India has the capacity to produce 70% of the hydrochloroquine for the world. And we have decided yesterday that we will give it to any country who wants it to fight the COVID-19 epidemic.
Brilliant.
And yesterday it was given to United States, Sri Lanka, Brazil, few other countries. Whoever is asking for it, we are giving it off. At the same time, our numbers of people found affected with COVID-19 is only 4.9%. So we have tested about 300,000 people so far, but the affected people we have found only 4.9%. So the rate at which the virus is spreading in India is slightly less than the European standard. If you look at the Spanish number, it is 42%. It's very, very high. So I think the lockdown, which is quite radical in India, but I think it seems to be working. So a lot of countries yesterday praised Indian effort because India is a big country with a lot of population. There is a chance that in India, it can the virus, if it's not controlled properly, can explode. So India is leading the way and doing all the right things. So I think in a way, India is navigating the world out of the epidemic. And this is something which I feel we will discuss today about India as a positive news from my side to you. And I'd like to know from you, how is it, it is imperative that India is going to navigate the world out of the COVID-19 epidemic. What do you think?
Well, I think it's a great thing that India are doing. And this word, navigate, is today's letter N. We used motivation yesterday for the letter M. Today is letter N. You might be wondering why I've got a big letter N.
Because your name is Neville as well. So Neville will navigate.
So this is in my study. It sits up there. So it reminds me of, just in case I get Alzheimer's, as to what my name begins with. So the letter N, navigate. Yes. Well, India clearly are doing their thing because we have now recognised we are a global community, and we need to navigate around that world. And navigate around the world in the seafaring world was because that was the only way we could connect with each other. So navigation really should be very deep inside of us. And certainly in the leadership arena, we need to know how to navigate. So once we've found out what's going on in our organisation, we need to navigate around it and improve. So navigation is a really interesting word, if you like, because you never really think about navigating around your business, but it is, because it could be, if you're a seafarer and you go through shark infested waters, you need to navigate through those waters. You need to navigate through very treacherous waters too. And sometimes from navigation, where you need to go this way and this way and this way, in the seafaring world, they call that tacking. So you use the wind. So you can't change the way the tides are moving, but you can change the way your boat navigates by moving towards the wind. So putting the sails up, taking the sails down. So this could be very important today for your business to understand really what you're doing. So yesterday we talked about how to motivate yourself and other people in your organization. Now what you need to do is to help them navigate through these very testing times. As you say, India are doing their bit in the world. Well, we need to do our little bit in our organization. And that's where it falls down to leadership again. Because really, CK, it's up to you to help your team navigate through the problems, and to listen to what they're saying so you can improve that navigation. It's not a common term these days, so it might be one you do remember. I'd like to call it nudging, really, because that's another N. So you can nudge people into action. Perhaps not with a fist bump these days, you're not allowed to do that, but you could do it with elbows. Right. So, and we can always do the virtual nudging, the high five, and a virtual arena. So it's coming up to a very important weekend in religious arenas. Certainly today in the UK, it's what we call Easter Friday. So technically it's a day off. It's a long bank holiday weekend. But navigate through the storm, stay home. That's the message around the world. And then we can help navigate the rest of the world through this very difficult time. So hopefully that's helped today. Got you thinking a little bit as the weekend comes. Remember, tomorrow is Saturday and that is definitely a day off. So recharge your batteries at the weekend. We'll be back on Monday. Until then, enjoy the day, navigate the weekend, and navigate yourself through your business.
Neville, I'm very motivated to spend my weekend. I'm going to navigate the list of Netflix, find out what are the movies I have to see.
There you go. Another N for Netflix. Okay. Are we going to get royalties by saying that? How many times do we say that before we get royalties?
I think it's a lockdown. I don't think they are paying us anything. In fact, they are.
Oh, right. Oh, well. There you go. You can but try.
So once again, Neville, it was a pleasure to hear your words of wisdom. Happy Easter to you and your family. Stay safe, be positive, and celebrate your festival.
Thank you very much. Happy Easter to everyone out there and enjoy your weekend. And we'll see you on Monday.
Bye-bye.